The Denver 7 Investigates team exposing yet another breakdown in the system to protect domestic violence victims. Ryan Luby joins us in our studio now. Ryan, this time it goes beyond law enforcement.
Yes, it does, Ann. We showed you those problems in a 30-minute special on Sunday. Tonight, we're exposing a trail of trouble that shut down one of the Metro's biggest safe spaces for hundreds of women who need it. Well, now those victims are left scrambling in moments of crisis.
Passion sometimes comes from the pain one must endure. Tracy Tatro-Swindle and Danielle Evans know pain. Both are victims of domestic violence, but both are now advocates for other victims who need help.
There's nothing worse than telling someone we don't have anywhere to send you.
Tracy, a registered nurse at a Metro hospital.
What do they tell you? They got to be freaking out, I would think.
Well, of course, and their response is, I'm supposed to go back to this abuser, he's going to kill me. And when someone tells you that that's what they're going to do, they know that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's why Tracy and Danielle are troubled by what the Denver 7 Investigates team is uncovering, that an organization called Alternatives to Family Violence, which had been around since 1978 in Adams County,
no routes found,
closed. Its crisis hotline,
all circuits are busy,
dead.
Please try your call again later.
Its longtime safe house in Commerce City covered in bugs and cobwebs.
Where do I go? Who do I call?
Randy Saucedo at Intervention Inc. in Adams County is now left scrambling at times.
Without that resource available, then what do they do?
He's the director of victim services who works with the women, their kids, and sometimes pets in the 17th Judicial District who find themselves needing to get away from a domestic abuser out on probation.
Creates a very large hole that really needs to be filled in order to have a victim-centered response.
Denver 7 Investigates found a record trail of trouble at Alternatives to Family Violence, concern about no transparency, and an executive director full of a lot of the same excuses about not turning over financial documents. Records also showed the state rated Alternatives below standard and withheld more than $44,000 in funding in 2015. Denver 7 tried to contact the executive director of Alternatives over the phone and via email to no avail.
It was a large program that had quite a few beds and had a wonderful response, and that's the one thing that we really need is good resources for victims.
Yes, Saucedo can send victims to other safe houses, but they're all clear across the metro. And consider this.
The issue that we seem to be running into a lot is that these shelters are full.
Tracy and Danielle will tell you resources are just too scarce. And now with such a large gap in such a large area, they fear women in crisis just might not be able to get the quick and easy access to safety they need.
Just having a peer support group, that's huge, is to hear somebody else say, I get it, and me too.
Now, if you are in crisis, there are organizations all over the state willing to help. We've listed many of them on our website, thedenverchannel.com. Shannon?